What's up? What's going on? RC Poetic Soul, and it's what? It's vlog time. It's vlog time. It's vlog time. I just want to ask you guys to please subscribe to the channel with a little bit of emphasis there. Please, guys, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I would love it so much. And I hope everyone doing fine and well and dandy on this Saturday morning. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching, by the way. Also, I'm just kind of like floating around a few things, but I'm gonna head out to in a little bit here. The weather has broken a little bit. It's gonna give me a chance to do a little cleaning in the garage. I'm gonna be dressed obviously a little bit more heavier than this. Another coat, some hats, some gloves, but you know, I'm sticking to my intentions. I'm gonna do a little bit of writing, as I always do anyway, but I'm gonna do a little bit of outlining for something I'm working on. Trying to get everything down to the nail and focus. I'm just trying to drive myself. I'm trying to self-motivate. I always struggle to push, to self-motivate myself, always thinking that it would come from somewhere else outside of me, whether I thought it would be a force from some other planet, or just me thinking that someone else, another human being, would push me, or just some religious entity would drive me. Basically, I'm throwing out things. I always thought something would help push me forward, but I'm going to stay consistent with this poetry writing that I'm doing as well. I don't know why I don't have anything published. I got enough to say that I could publish a lot. I got so much, but it's about also having the confidence to know that you can do it. And I'm starting to realize, like, okay, failure's gonna come, but so what? Oh, we'll keep pushing. And so it's a slow process sometimes, but as long as you're taking steps, it's okay. We always want to sometimes have something come immediately, but it doesn't work that way. So it's a grind. You know, it's an essential grind sometimes, trying to, you know, climb up from the bottom, especially when you've been near the abyss and you're trying to rise back up. So, you know, it's a dog fight. I've already touched on that already numerous times. But I guess, if anything, what I'm here to talk to you guys about is just love, man. Like, I'm just here to talk about LOVE, like legit. Like, I'm here because I see what destruction, chaos, what anger, violence, greed, lust, envy, you know, I see what it does. I see how it, you know, racism, poverty, anger, I see everything that it breeds and how it doesn't connect any dots amongst positivity in our society. I'm just sitting back sometimes and I'm thinking, like, damn, am I gonna get caught up in this, you know, in this spider web of hate, when it's really all about LOVE and what it all boils down to. I don't care how corny or how tacky, you know, the shit sounds. I'm basically gonna keep it 100 from time to time, or at all times. But when I say keep it 100 from time to time, sometimes it's gonna be a profanity word slid in. That's what I mean by that. I said that this channel was going to be profanity free, but in the process, I realized sometimes I'm gonna have to speak my mind as I see fit, and I can't hold back each and every curse word when it might fit something that I'm trying to say. So always keeping it 100, but just saying at times there may be a word of profanity or two. I try to clean it up because I know in real life how I tend to cuss when I'm not here. I may be in the street, you know, but I try to think about this, the company in which you keep. If you're around somebody and every other word is profanity, you probably shouldn't even be around them because they just a negative influence. And if you're around someone and they allow you to just spew profanity left and right, then it kind of means that you a negative influence. Because two people get to talk in that language, then it's how they communicate. So I'm not telling you guys who to be or how to be, but this is me, and in my process and my journey, I'm just trying to do things my way now, and also just trying to make sure that I stand up on my own too, however I must, as long as it be legitimate. And so yeah, it boils down to, guys, back to what I'm saying, it boils down to love, life, evolving, just to have self, care, to mature, and to just have evolution as a human being, as a man, as a woman. You have to be able to love and show compassion, and that's what's missing. That's the main key cog, the most vital cog, the most key component, is that it don't exist in our world. So you get hate crimes, you get murders, you get rapings, you get stabbings, you get brutal killings. I know how it seems from the standpoint of what you just look at it, and sometimes you just say it's hell on earth. It's different rules that apply within the Steel Jungle. For you that don't know, the Steel Jungle is what I aptly title as to be the penitentiary. So that's what I consider that to be. But it's different rules. There is kill or be killed out here on our streets. It shouldn't be killed or be killed. We got African Americans who essentially hate the next man so much that they want his entire life to cease when they squeeze the trigger. And I wonder, how could we let hate build to that degree? Because it's been building for decades. It's come down from our parents and their parents that, you got a problem, pick up a gun, cock the trigger, squeeze on his ass. You got an issue, stab a nigga up, and it's crazy. But even more than just being crazy, we eliminating ourselves. We self-destructing, and so many people just standing back, looking at us like we animals, like we just dogs. And so it won't change unless we all double back and actually find out what love is, what compassion is. And too many people think the shit tacky to open your heart to someone. That's why so many failed relationships, because we refuse to open our hearts. And as I stand and I look back, or should I say as I sit and I look back and I look at my own weakness, flaws, my mishaps, then I see now where I could have went wrong in terms of refusing to rekindle a friendship that could have been helpful, hanging on to all the wrong people that I should have let go, twisting and blowing up, or should I say sabotaging relationships, just things just going to hell, just all because, I can't get out my feelings. It's hard enough to be African American, but to have this edge, this anger, this temper that so many of us have, this rage within us, is detrimental to our race, to what we stand for. And we being exploited, we being used, and what's becoming of us, and this is the human race as a whole right here, is because love has been neglected and basically almost ceased existence, from relationships, friendships, family members, to just everybody having enemies nonstop. It's basically where it made this world essentially like anarchy. And, it goes higher than just what we see in front of us. So guys, I mean, I can't tell you how to feel or what to do or how to act. I can't do that. But I know I gotta choose love over hatred. You know, somebody cut me off yesterday and I just zoned out, man. I can't believe us sometimes, you know, just cutting me right off. And you know, I should have been blowing my horn, screaming, cussing, but you know, I just pray for them, man, because that's all I can do is pray for people now. Because I ain't trying to put myself in a situation where, you know, I can or can't be here. You know, if you in jail, it's just like not being here if you're doing 30, 40 years over some craziness. So let's keep our heads up. Let's try to change our perspectives and our viewpoints on love. But it's not just about this video. It's about actually affecting somebody. Anybody that come across this, see who you can affect in a positive fashion, be it in the next month for this whole February. You know, it's not somehow it's Valentine's Day coming up. How come we can't show love and compassion to somebody every day? Now, I'm not talking about physical sense. I'm talking about spiritually, emotionally, just picking somebody up, because you never know what triggered people's anger. And when we wait for headlines, sad, tragic headlines to make the news, that, you know, then we want to kill, and then it's too late. So we got to do better, guys. We just have to, and we got to focus on love, because love is what it's all about. Focus on love. That's the key to a better you and a better me. RC Poetic Soul, I'm out. This has probably been my longest video I recorded yet, looking at the clock. But you guys, it's not about that. It's about love. That's what it all comes down to. Can you love somebody today? You got somebody you love, tell them that you love them, because tomorrow might be too late. Peace out. I'm gone.